Hey guys, I Zodiac here, and let me ask you some questions. Is Ekko overpowered? Is Ekko free elo? Should Ekko be nerfed? I guess we'll have to find out. Okay, so let's start with his kit. His passive basically is like Nars W. Whenever he hits his opponent, he applies a stack, and at 3 stacks, his next auto attack or ability does more damage. The passive can be stacked with abilities as well. His Q, he basically throws out a skill shot, and it is kinda like a boomerang. It comes back, but it has a little twist. The damage from the boomerang when it comes back, it's much more than the first one. So in order to counter his Q, if you're playing against him, you should never move backwards. If you move backwards, you will still take the damage, and if Ekko dies, be careful, the Q will still come back, so it can still hit you. His W is a passive and an active. His passive, basically he does more damage to targets that are lower than 1400 HP. His active throws out an area effect grenade, and after a 3-second delay, whoever is in this area gets slowed, and if Ekko is in this area, the enemies get stunned, and Ekko gains a massive shield. With a 3-second delay, this ability is kinda useless because 3 seconds delay is really big, and it makes it vulnerable to counterplay. So his W would probably be useless most of the times. His E is a dash, but it's a little bit different from the other ones. Basically, he dashes, and when he tumbles to a target location, the next auto attack will cause him to dash to his opponent. And his ultimate is controversial actually, because most of the community think that his ultimate is overpowered. It should be nerfed. It does a lot of damage, but I believe that it is not overpowered, and it should not be nerfed hard because it is really hard to land. If your opponent is smart, he can dodge it very easily. So basically what it does, it simply Ekko has a ghost which follows him around, and the ghost is wherever Ekko was 4 seconds ago, and when Ekko presses the R button, he goes to that location, he does massive damage, and he also heals himself. The heal depends on how much damage he took 4 seconds ago. So that thing is really cool, but as I said before, is really hard to use. So since we said the kit, I've told you about his kit. I don't think that Ekko is overpowered or he should get nerfed really hard. And the reasons are because he's really hard to play. He's hard to play. His W most of the times is useless, except from the teamfights. In the teamfights, you really want to use your W, going with E, and then stun them all. Then you must use your Zonias to not take a lot of damage, and your team will follow you. So the teamfights is only when W is really useful. So, and his ultimate, if your opponent is good, or even smart, not good, he can dodge it very easily. So it's not overpowered. So as the game goes on, in the lane phase, you just want to farm, and it's a really boring lane phase, just like any other assassin. You must always keep your eye open for opportunities to attack your opponent and take first blood. Around level 7, you should try to gank and try to put pressure and to help other lanes. If you cannot gank, you should stay mid and try to defend, try to destroy the enemy tower. At mid game, you must try to assassinate whoever you can and gank. But remember, but don't let your enemy mid laner or top laner catch up, because if your opponent catches up, it will be really bad. And try to end the game before late game, because the more the game goes, the larger the opportunities of you losing. So try to end the game early. So thank you for watching, guys. This was my guide as Ekko. If you liked it, make sure to click the thumbs up button, and if you want more, please subscribe. Bye.